Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? You've now tuned in to my Real Housewives of Atlanta recap. Guys, make sure that you subscribe, okay? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my new videos because you know we about to have Empire coming up next week. So stick around for that. And I also got to try to do my shade and juice for this Friday. Fingers crossed, hopefully we'll be able to do it. So yeah, we back and hope you guys had an awesome Thanksgiving, okay? And the holidays are amongst us, okay? Amongst us. I don't know if that really makes sense, but y'all get what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's go ahead and get right into the recap. Kandi, she goes to see Dr. Jackie from Married to Medicine. Do you guys watch that show? That's one of, well, I wouldn't say one of my favorite shows, but I enjoy watching it. They just went to Antigua recently, honey. I was like, yes, boop, boop, boop. Montserrat, we right next door, and half of my cousins come from there anyway, because they neighbors. Giving y'all a little bit of geography. So Kandi, she goes to see Dr. Jackie, and she's actually considering having another baby, but she doesn't necessarily want to carry it because she has some of the same issues that I have, which is the fibroids. And she was saying that she doesn't want to have to go ahead and do surgery again before she's able to, you know, pretty much implant the embryos into her. So she's thinking about possibly getting one or even two surrogates. So they're going to be definitely looking into it, and they might have some new additions to their family coming up. Eva, she is, you know, she's looking great. You know, she's getting back to her old self. She's still a little hefty, on the hefty side for a model, but to me, she looks pretty good. And she went to a cigar bar to meet up with her husband. They had like a little time where they were like talking or whatever. And they're planning their wedding, which already took place. She tells him, quote unquote, that she's not too involved in it. But yet they show clips where she was like pretty much dictating everything and how she wanted it to go. He's just like, you know what? Thanks for inviting me to you and your mama's wedding. I'll be there. Okay. Thanks for the invite. Because I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, he should be happy that he don't really have to do anything. Maybe he's forking up a few dollar bills here and there. But other than that, I mean, he ain't got much to do. So might as well live it up and enjoy, right? Guys be having it easy when it comes to that stuff. For the most part. Porsha, she meets with Dennis and his mother. And at first, I kind of was feeling like Dennis' mother maybe kind of liked her, especially because she got her a Louis Vuitton little purse, you know, for her birthday. She tried to warm her up and, you know, just kind of get on her good side real quick by giving her something that's expensive. You know, that's how you do. But, I don't know, the mother kind of seemed like she didn't really like the fact that they were in love, and he admits that he fell in love like the first night. Like, damn, she put it on you that good that you just was like, damn, I want to be in love. And the mother is like, well, is there going to be some kind of prenup involved? And I'm like, well, damn, how wealthy is Mr. Hot Dog Man? Because I mean, Porsha ain't no poor piper or anything like that. She got some coins under her belt. She doing like 2 different jobs, you know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure she ain't poor. But the way the mama's saying it is just like she acting like Porsha's some kind of gold digger or something. So I don't know. I wasn't really feeling that one too much. She also asked if they about to go like down the altar anytime soon. They didn't really, I don't think they really like answered the question. So, I don't know. She just seems like she's a little bit skeptical about their whole relationship and the fact that everything seems so rushed and so quick. Cynthia talks to her, and she talks about her whole Bailey Q that she's going to be having. She was talking to her boo thing. I don't know why I had something else here. I'm trying to fix up my notes, but of course it's acting up a little bit. I'll do it later. So yeah, she talks about her Bailey Q that she's having, not to be confused with a barbecue, because it's like kind of like a potluck, where I think that's what a potluck is, where you kind of bring different foods, everybody kind of makes something. But she already know that most of them ain't gonna be making nothing. They gonna be stopping at the store, picking up something and bringing it. And that's pretty much what most of them did. Freaking this girl, Miss Hot Dog Lover, she done sent every type of hot dog that this man freaking makes, plus some fried Oreos on top of that. I'm like, she ain't playing, honey. Samore reveals that her husband thought that she was a gold digger in the beginning because, you know, he's from New Edition, but she's like, at the end of the day, she had her own. So she wasn't really relying on him or anything like that. And the mother wasn't really feeling her in the beginning either. She kind of felt the same way. And eventually they were able to get into a better place. While talking to the mother and they trying to get the cake for the kids for the birthday party, the twins, she also reveals that she was in an open relationship. I don't know why she felt like she needed to tell his mom that type of stuff. I mean, I know she wants something to talk about, but I felt like, if anything, leave that conversation for when you're talking to the ladies. I didn't feel like his mom needed to really know that. But I guess telling her now as opposed to her seeing it on TV because she knew it was probably going to be coming up, maybe that's why she decided that she wanted to reveal that. The mother just looked a little bit uncomfortable about it, and she seems like she didn't even want to talk about things from the past, like the fact that she sent a card to the house, a Christmas card, but didn't even address her at all, kind of like she wasn't existent. She was like, well, let's move on from that. Now's a new day and we're at a better place, Took us a while to get here, but we're here. The store people decide to, there's two of them. Maybe you should get twin cakes. That's a great idea. Yes, there is no budget. Yes, let's go ahead. Each cake costs, $450 each, I think. So they looking at $900 for 2 cakes. I'm like, that must be the celebrity cakes for sure. Those must be some banging ass cakes because I'll be complaining when I got to pay $60 for a cake. I remember when I bought a cake. It was beautiful too. It was like $60 or $80. And I was tight about that. And it was gorgeous. Never mind some $450 cake. Not me. Please. So now it's time for everybody to have a little Bailey Q. All ladies was coming through. And that's usually a recipe for disaster. I mean, too much estrogen in one room, as well as liquor being involved, thrown into the mix. And a lot of times it just causes chaos because people don't know how to act. They're not going to bite their tongue because they got their liquid courage. And it goes bad. So when they all get there, we meet a new woman. Her name is Tanya. She's cool with Nene. She's one of the top spenders at Nene's boutique. So I guess that's how they kind of met. And on top of that, her and Nene have the same birthday. So they're really good with the whole vibing. And it just so happens that her and Marlo are similar in the sense that they both like to wear like designer stuff. And of course, Nene points that out. Marlo's like, oh, those are Bandolino and those are this and those are that, Valentino. And she's like, yes, girl. But she's like, it's not really about the labels. And we like, girl, you's a damn lie because we see how you be trying to be extra bougie. Like, it's like almost like when people is poor and they come up and they trying to prove something. It's like, but damn, why you got to do all that for? We know that you got money. You don't need to like, oh, I need this. I need the best. And, I don't know. Maybe it's from the poor man's perspective. Maybe if I was up there, I'd be acting like that. But to be honest, I don't think so. Because even when I was even more well off back in the days, I still wasn't really like that. I would still look for things that were on sale. Like I have designer shoes that I got from Macy's, but I got them from like the clearance rack, or my cousin used to work there, so I got discounts. It wasn't, no, I'm going to spend all this money on these types of things. I don't know. That's just me though. To each his own. Porsha, she brings up, when they was on the way, Porsha brings up to Shamia, because Porsha is bringing her sister and Shamia. She brings up to Shamia that that Eva, although she's cool with Eva, she works out with Eva and everything, that Eva did kind of be a little shady at some points, even though they were supposed to rectify the situation between the two of them. She was saying some shady stuff about her. And, of course, Shamia's feeling some type of way because she's pregnant. And on top of that, it's like, I thought we squashed this. So what's up? Like, So that is kind of fake for her to be talking about her behind her back, especially when she's pretty sure. I mean, this is her real friends. Like, don't you think that it's probably going to get back to her at the end of the day? So they end up playing like this shady game. It was like a questions type of game. And they ask things like, who's the biggest liar? And Marlo says that based on track records, Porsha used to be, but now homegirl Eva is. So Eva took a little offense to that. She's like, but how, And it was funny because a few minutes after that, Kandi then calls out Eva and says that she doesn't know why she's like, she kind of is shady because just not too long ago she was talking shady about Shamia, and now all of a sudden she there giving the girl some bean dip. Like, what you doing? That's mad phony and fake. She like, I'm sorry, but I gotta call you out and give you the peach for this one. And I think somebody else, oh yeah, Cynthia called her out too, and she was just like, I heard that you said that I paid Will so he could date me. And she was like, well, she doesn't know that to be true. But she didn't say like, no, I didn't say that because I know somebody try to lie on me. I'm going to be like, hell to the mother effing no, I ain't say no like that. You know what I mean? Like, you going to know, you going to feel it in your bones that I ain't say nothing like that. But if I did kind of say it, well, I'm not really sure if you did or not. So, you know, I probably try to weasel my way around it like she did without really answering the question. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what she was kind of doing there. And everybody I feel like everybody kind of felt that way too. So Cynthia was like, well, let me tell you something right now, honey child. I don't need to pay anybody to date me, okay? She's like, you know, I feel like everybody is like, because they know, especially like Nene, she's like, she said it earlier. She was like, I don't know who this person is, but I know that she's like a sassy type of person. And, you know, she's really different than the person that she's showing us to be. And all of us know how she used to be too. She's from the hood. I didn't even really like her on America's Next Top Model. I liked her for the entertainment. But as far as her as a person, she wasn't cool. I mean, she's definitely grown from there, of course, and she's probably a bit more refined, and she has a lot more to lose. But you want the right show for stuff like this, you know what I mean? So bring it out, bring it out. It's reality TV. We're waiting for you. But it seems like it's starting now. I mean, maybe she was a little more calmer last season because she was pregnant and everything, but I feel like it's coming out. We seeing her true shady colors. Honey, let me get my juice. It's shade and juice. So Cynthia asks if any of them have been in an open relationship. And Samore, of course, we already know this. So she's all loud and proud. I have. So according to her, the type of open relationship she was in is that it just seemed dead ass whack. I mean, F that. If I want to have sex with some girls, I'm going to have sex with some girls. Not some, oh, I'm going to have sex with girls and you going to have sex with girls too. Like, out of here. That ain't no deal. She said the only thing that she couldn't do was have sex with other guys. Then what's the point of an open relationship? I think that that's the stupidest thing that I ever heard. And it was more so beneficial to him than it was to her, because at the end of the day, he's getting to put his thing everywhere. You only getting licked. I mean, you getting a little action here and there, but for that, you might as well have done threesomes. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like it was stupid. She said that she only had 2 girls. He had like 10. So he was racking it up. He like, shit, I got my free card. Ow. He wasn't playing. He was like, I'm going to take this and I'm going to go, honey. But I just feel like it sounds stupid, because if I'm gonna be the one to open up this relationship, my niggas, like, I'm gonna be doing whatever the hell I want to do, and you ain't gonna be no, oh, you can't have sex with no dudes, but you can have sex with females. Are you having sex with dudes? No. So why I could only have sex with the same sex? I don't know. It don't feel right. I feel like if she wanted to be so bi-curious, she could have did what she did, had him watch, and that was it. Or had him join, and that was it. And do what you do. Not know you do everybody else, and I just do this. Nah. So yeah, that's what she said. And all of the women was just kind of like, Even Kandi, who said she's had a threesome, she was like, I ain't down for the open relationship because I'm open, but I ain't that open. Huh. Thank you. I mean, I'm with you, Kandi, because yeah, we wouldn't do that. You want to do everybody else, you just go ahead and do everybody else, and we don't need to do each other, because that's nasty. I don't know if you being smart, if you drink it too much, you not putting on condoms. I don't know what these girls is doing. Do we have a Carfax? No. I wish it would. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That was like the gist of everything that went down She said she was the one that started the whole open relationship thing, and she was also the one that stopped it. I did see some of the coming attractions. It kind of looked like she's going to get heat from the Next Edition guy, from Ron, for kind of putting all the business out there all the time. I mean, for her, she's just like, freedom, you know? And I feel like that's how I kind of could be sometimes. I'm just like, yeah, let me tell all. And then he's kind of more reserved. So it's like, what are you doing? Like, don't be telling all our business to everybody, everywhere. So I kind of see, like, you know, what she's kind of doing wrong there. And, you know, at the end of the day, it is going to be on TV. So it's like, don't forget that. Like, yeah, we trying to make this money. You trying to be entertaining, you trying to stay on the show, but don't forget your morals, and you don't have to tell the whole world, you know, including our colleagues and everything about us. Now every time they see us, they're going to be thinking about that. And now it's probably going to make some women kind of maybe put it out there in the blogs, like, yeah, I was one of those girls. You never know, unless they had them sign a non-disclosure. Or it could just make more women look at him like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And didn't she say something about his goodies at one time in one of the previous episodes? So that's another thing that's like, well, she was open to it before. I mean, you know? So I don't know. We're going to see what happens though, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I will see you guys on the next one. Later.